So now let's bring back in our sequence file so we can render our video format. In this case, probably an MP4 video format. The fastest way to do that is go right up here to your rooms. Like we've been working in our layout room, our modeling room. And if you come way, and you have a variety of rooms, but if you come way over here to the right, we got rendering, we got compositing room. So let's go over to where you see just to the left of scripting, it's a plus symbol. So we're going to grab another workspace. So I'm going to click that plus, and we're going to go down to video editing, and we're going to select video editing and click it. And there we go. So yes, Blender has a video editor. It does video. And it's very, very good. So what we're going to do next is basically go get the files. Now let's focus down here in this bottom panel. This is your video sequencer. And what you're going to do is we're going to add something to it. Right up here, right above the sequencer, you'll see add. Click the add button. Almost dead center is your image sequence. Click it, and let's go get our file. So I will go to the drive we're working in. I will go to the presentations folder, and we will go look for the folder we put all of our files in. Meteor destroys tower there. Double click it. Here are sequence files folder. I've made several folders if you remember. The last one we did was Tower 5, and there they all are. So hit the A key to select them all, standard shortcut in Blender. And what you're going to do is set your start frame and end frame. Okay, so the end frame is going to be 150, obviously. Start frame, we're going to start at 1. And that's important here. So just when you import your sequences, make sure you have this set. Okay. All right, so I will now go to add image strip, and there it is. There's your video. Okay. From the beginning all the way through to the end. All right, now once we have this, we're going to want to export that out. That's over here on the right hand side of your actual viewer. And there's my frame start, my frame end. We're going to go down to the output, and let's make a new folder. So let's click out of here. Let's go back up the chain to the video sequence, and I'll make a new folder and call it final formatted output. Double click the folder, accept that folder. And what format do we want? So once again, it's our same output menu. You can see right there is the symbol of the inkjet printer. And we want the format for this one to be probably, let's go to an MPEG format. Okay, let's go here to an MPEG video. Okay, so once that's selected, I'm going to go to encoding, and you want to make sure MPEG-4 is selected, and you also want to make sure in the video the H.264, that's standard, medium quality, keep all that default. Okay, so that's it. So at this point, we're going to render out. All right, let's render it out. So the long way of doing it, and you already know the shortcut, but the long way is to go to render and render a single image as F12, as we talked about before, and the render animation is Control F12. So you can use your shortcut like we've been using, Control F12, or click on render the animation, and there it goes. Okay, and it's rendering everything all the way through. And when you're done, you should have your MPEG format ready to go in your folder. And that was really fast. So there it is, right there. MP4 format, double click on it. Let's view it. And there's my meteor hitting the buildings and then going off into the distance, creating more havoc. All right, so so I think this is going to help quite a bit, in that this is going to be the industry standard way of working in terms of saving out sequence files and then re-importing them back into Blender to make your video. So the beautiful thing about Blender is you don't need Premiere Pro, right? You don't need external programs. It's all built inside of Blender. You can do all of your work right here. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. More to come. Steve Burns signing off.